guys! Look who decided to stop by my house!
Hey!
Well, well, well. Looky what I found here. Apparently the lady on the right is Laci Green, and she is a relatively famous YouTube personality, and even had her own show on MTV, warping the minds of the youth. Put on your hip waders, boys and girls. Bullshit is about to get deep.
I'm so stoked to talk to you about a lot of gay stuff.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, great, perfect. Yes, we're on the same page.
She is way too excited for just talking to an attractive lesbian.
Let's play a little game
Oh shit, she has note cards.
of true or false.
Okay.
True or false, huh? How much do you want to bet that she jumps straight into the stereotypes bullshit? I bet a few legions that is exactly where this is going.
Ingrid, you, as an official lesbian, hate men.
That's false.
What makes someone official? Is there a membership card? Can anyone sign up for this? Or are there certain criteria? Does one have to be genetically female, or can a male identify as a female and still be a lesbian?
You're gay because you just haven't gotten any good D yet.
I've had that said to me in real life, and that's a real thing that happened.
Congratulations, you met an asshole. From my understanding, there are a lot of those on the planet.
True or false, lesbians have sexy pillow fights in lingerie before having sex.
I wish I
That's what I saw in porn.
because that's a direct reflection of reality.
Oh, you know porn, it's like a documentary.
Porn is a better reflection of reality than your rom-coms or paranormal romance movies that portray the male characters as willing to go through the gates of hell and back to prove his love. Vampires aren't the brooding, edgy, troubled yet vulnerable souls that I have seen in pop culture. They are blood-sucking, life-force-draining entities of pure evil. Dracula means son of the devil, for fuck's sake. Last I checked, men just want girls to be a bit kinkier in bed. Of the two, which is more realistic?
Okay, true or false, in your relationships, one of you wears the pants.
Oh my gosh, false.
False, you both wear dresses. Cool. Alright.
Bullshit. In every relationship, there is a power dynamic. It may shift depending on topic or circumstances, but there is always one who is dominant and one who is submissive.
True or false, lesbians come in exactly two varieties, butch and femme.
False.
But you're femme! Butch? No. Did I get it wrong? Oh, shit.
This one is a bit confusing. She's wearing makeup, but also wearing denim overalls. Touche, lesbian.
True or false, lesbians are totally accurately represented in the media.
Oh god, I wish this were true. I really wish this were true, but unfortunately it's very false.
It's really weird how these were all false.
I know!
Oh, come on. No one is portrayed accurately in the media, and I'm pretty sure by design.
So these are all stereotypes
Yeah.
about lesbians, of which there are many. Most are false.
Yep.
Right?
Most stereotypes are false when applied to individuals, you dim-witted twit. The human brain creates stereotypes as a way to classify objects. Yes, people are actually objects, deal with it, that you interact with on a regular basis so that you can quickly deal with them in the future. You only have to burn your hand once to stereotype a sizzling pan as hot. Stereotypes are not, in and of themselves, bad. Like most things, it is what you do with them that is bad. Big Red here is a stereotypical feminist. Hell, her behavior is what helps cement the idea of a feminist as being a batshit crazy man-hater in the minds of the populace. But you and I both know that when taken individually, most feminists are not insane and want to dispose of men until they make up only 10% of the population. Moving on.
How do you feel about how lesbians are represented in the media, you personally?
I don't think that there is enough accurate representation.
Okay, the next few minutes is discussing her coming out, and there's no value in me dissecting this, as it's all a personal story. Plus, I can't just show 4 minutes without commentary or I'll get a copyright strike.
I think I definitely received a lot more hate than other people because I was shattering this stereotype, this idea and this image that people had in their minds about what a lesbian looks like. And so every single day, even now, my identity is still challenged, and people call me a liar and tell me that I'm just doing this for attention.
People!
They have an idea of what a lesbian looks like, only because of the false portrayal in the media. With only 1.5% of the female population being lesbian, at least in the US, is it really all that difficult to understand why most people look to the stereotype that the media portrays because that's all they know? If you don't know a lesbian, or a gay man, or a military member, or a black man, or an old Chinese woman, the only thing you have to go on is what you've been told by your friends and family and the media. Surprise, surprise, you aren't the stereotype. I bet they are more surprised than malicious.
And I think coming out just made me want to know myself even more, which I think is a really beautiful thing.
A living.
Just swimming in a sea of bullshit.
Ugh, please don't do that again.
I wish, honestly, that I had just learned more acceptance. I think that I was always told, you know, what I should do and what I should be instead of what I could do and who I could be. Instead of having, like, here are the possibilities in front of you, it was like, nope, this is what you must be, and anything outside of that is not okay.
I get the feeling she's remembering this a tad differently than reality. Any parent who tells their child, this is what you must be, is a failure as a parent. Most parents try to encourage their children to be whatever it is they want to be within the bounds of reason. When your 2-year-old says, I want to be a dinosaur, rawr, you laugh. When your 17-year-old says it, you call a doctor. Of course, you were told what you should do and what you should be within that framework. That is the exact role of parents and guardians.
We're gonna keep pushing it forward.
I have no doubt you're going to keep pushing, but just know, Laci, that the more you push the pendulum, the harder it'll swing. I would have thought the election of Trump and the rise of the right in Europe would have taught your kind that, but by all means, keep pushing. I may just sit back and watch you get destroyed by the backlash you personally have been creating.
Yeah.
And you are quite the soldier yourself.
Thank you.
You have been such seriously, you are such a positive force on YouTube.
Thank you.
I really appreciate your presence, all that you do with your time.
Thank you. This means a lot.
Soldier? Positive force? Who uses this fucking language to describe someone who puts out videos on YouTube? Plus, I have never heard of her, and I've spent a good amount of time on YouTube doing research on humanity.
I told you this in person, but watching your videos was a huge stepping stone for me in terms of becoming comfortable with being a sexual being. And I've learned so much from you, and I want to thank you for creating that space.
I'm so happy! Yes!
This is turning into one big love fest.
It's just a mush fest right now.
Oh, that was some very masturbatory complimenting. Go us, we rock! Fucking high school pep squad here. And I'm going to turn off the video before they start shilling their work. Well, my dear subjects, that was sufficiently horrendous and cringeful. Tell me, do you think Laci is merely misinformed about how humanity works, or is this an intentional attempt to fight against your basic nature? I personally think she is doing this intentionally because she has no fucking clue what cognitive dissonance is, and has been so indoctrinated that she truly does not know better. Leave your thoughts below. Via cum diablos, amici me.